Okay, I guess I'm live for another week. Uh, Give me a moment to compose myself. I've been in my dusty workshop for the past 4 hours, so I'm pretty worn out as well. Let me just. Oh, Instagram is finally working today, so I can go live on both platforms. Welcome to the McCaffrey Crafts weekly live stream. I'm Francis McCaffrey. You might recognize me from my social media. If you do, thank you for joining. And today, as always, I will tell you a little bit about what I've been doing, what I'm working on, and give you as a bit of information. As always, if you have any questions, if you want to interact, if you want to ask me anything, don't be shy. We can talk about anything that you want to as well, and we'll give people a few minutes to join. Like usually, it just takes a few minutes. So let's see. Kay Suri's giving me some hearts over on Instagram. Very good. You get the thumbs up from me, lad. And we just give people a moment to do. So yeah, I've been working my Irish butt off like crazy this past week, man. I put like 25 fantastic sticks up yesterday. I put on like 15 shillelaghs this morning. I've been working all afternoon as well. I've been working like a Trojan, and yeah, I've just spent the last 5 hours in my workshop just constantly working. My hands are tired, my shoulders tired. I got dust in my eyes as well. I don't dress up for these live streams as well, man. You see me, like, I usually schedule these live streams on a Friday, and usually you're going to see the worst of me. And what I mean by that is, I usually am physically and mentally exhausted by the end of the week. And I do this to myself every week because why not? I think that's good. Raymond Schaefer gives me the thumbs up. Good lads, good lad. Gives you all the thumbs up as well. Uh, Let me. Okay, we have a few comments. And Joe Grande says over on YouTube says, "Hi guys, hi Francis. Hello Joe, my man. How are things with you?" We have Anthony O'Neill on Facebook. He's passing a comment. He says, "Francis, my main man. Two nice sticks I got off you this week. Thank you very much, Anthony, for buying McCaffrey Crafts walking sticks and my sticks. Everything you buy, it supports Irish crafts as well. Actually, I'm going to be reinvesting a lot into trying to grow my business for the rest of the year in 2025. Why not? I don't need any profit. I'm a humble man. I think it'll be interesting to do as well. Can over on Instagram says, "Good stick, mate. Thank you as well." Race Catherine says, "First time I've watched you." Well, maybe the first of many times. Actually, if you're on Instagram, if you go to my YouTube or my Facebook, I actually leave up the live streams. I don't actually leave them up here on Instagram because I don't think it really leaves you. But if you do want to catch me, I have 1,200 videos on YouTube. My face is all over the internet. You can't really miss me as well. Let's see now. Paul Carter over on YouTube says, "Good day, Francis. Good day, Paul, my friend. How are you?" And a good follower of the channel, Forge Lefemme says, "Cheers, Francis. Cheers to you as well. You get me now, raw, unedited, and giving you my attention for an hour. Completely worn out. It's like usually when I do these live streams, I'm so dizzy from rushing. I'm hungry. I'm dehydrated, full of dust as well. But this is the reality of what it is in stick making. So like, why not? And in my hometown of Clorglen, we will, or say over on Instagram, God Watt says, "I'm on a bus, so I can't listen, but I love your sticks. Hope to buy." No worry, you're on a bus. That's good. Let's see. Don Burris 58 says, "First time viewer. Welcome to my live stream, Don. Thank you for watching as well. Usually I just kind of interact with community. I answer your questions. I tell a little bit about like what I'm working on and what's going on in the area, and then you guys can ask me pretty much anything you want. I'll give my opinion on most things. I usually have a nuanced opinion, and I'll answer any tough questions like a politician sitting on the fence. We have a Roberto from Montreal. It says, "Bonjour, Francis," from Montreal, Quebec, Canada as well. "Bonsoir, mon ami. Je suis François. Comment tu t'appelles?" Oh, Roberto. Comme ci, comme ça. There, that's the limit of my French speaking as well. What am I holding here? Who knows what wood this is, lads? I've been working on this for the past 30 minutes before I came up here. Right, stick nerds. All you stick nerds that think you know everything. What is this I'm holding? What is this? What's it used for? What is it? So I'm asking you guys now who are watching, all nine of you. I've nine on Instagram and I've nine on Facebook. Um, so let's see. Tell me more about the stick you're working on. Don, I will tell you gladly as well. I usually just kind of waffle for a few minutes just to like get a few people in here, but I'll tell you all about what I'm working on. But Don, do you have any idea what this is? Okay. Let's see. We have Fords FM. Shillelagh goes. It is an Irish stick, but what kind it is? Jacob's got it already. Let's see. So Jacob says it's a holly stick. Yes. I have 300 pieces of holly. Finally, I can start working on my holly collection. I have a lot of blackthorn and I pump out the blackthorn sticks each week. But holly was always used in Irish stick making. It's been referenced in several things. And I'm really excited to be working on this new wood. I am known as the blackthorn guy. I have huge quantities of blackthorn. And holly is a pretty interesting wood to use as well. Let's see. Race Catherine says, my husband likes his sticks. He just likes it. He should love his stick. He should be so happy, Catherine, that you bought him this piece of Irish heritage, all the way from Ireland, grew in Irish soil, made from these massive Irish hands as well. So, Catherine, he should be adoring you. He owes you big time. There's thing about a karma in a relationship. If you got him that walking stick, you're getting, a diamond ring next, or a Louis Vuitton bag, or something expensive, whatever you're into as well. But he owes you, Catherine, and you never forget that because you bought him that stick. So it's a piece of Irish holly, and give you guys a look at the holly because I was always thinking, how what am I going to do with the holly and different things as well? Because like its bark is a bit different, and holly look is a very kind of white wood. It's like so white and different things. So I was always wondering how that's going to turn up in pictures and what I'm going to do. And I usually look the Irish style of stick making. We love to keep the bark on. We don't do nude sticks here. We do sticks with the bark on usually. So I kind of wanted to keep true to the Irish tradition. And I've tried to be researching what the holly shillelaghs look like. And guess what? Holly was actually used and verified as one of the main woods after blackthorn for shillelagh making as well. Let's see. Old Bones Cretan said, I would like that one when it's finished as well. Old Bones, I'm going to have so much holly in the next while. You'll be spoiled for choice as well. God, what? You got any hiking or walking sticks for me? I'm 6 for 4. Yes. Go to the go to my website right now, McCaffreyCrafts.com. There's a 59-inch stick there. I'll have a 59-inch stick oak stick up tomorrow, and I'm looking at the hiking sticks now behind me. So wait, I'll show you in a second now. See over here. Wait, where's this here? These are I have a bunch. I have about 10 of them on the website. Go to my website. They're fine. 6 4. You hold a hiking stick at a right angle, so like you don't need it to be like that high as well. So it is a holly stick, and I want to talk about this holly for a bit as well. Godwat says, "Hell yeah!" I'll get to the comments in a second, but like holly is quite interesting because like sometimes the Hollywood gets like a little bit flaky and different things as well. So I was kind of like a bit concerned about that. And like with holly, you kind of have like it's a bit kind of plain or this kind of like paley color, but like there is like bits of black and darkness that are in as well. And that is like an interesting contrast. And like here's something interesting about holly that you guys might know is that sometimes you can get this kind of like reddish type of color as well, but like the bark kind of does kind of peel a little bit as well. So I have to just sand it down well enough to make sure that the bark is okay. But look, you can actually get a little bit of this. And when you sand it down, you see, the problem with holly is that when you're working on it, like if you try to go for the red color too much, it just kind of peels away. So like if you kind of like lightly do it, see like I did here, lightly do it, you can bring up like a few of the kind of reddish type color. And then when you put the finish in it, that'll pop. But like here as you can see, like during the seasoning process as well, like there's different kind of layers onto it. And like if you can get to the layer with the kind of little bit of redness, I think that might be a bit good. But it's a little bit tricky to do because like it does kind of like peel away. So you just have to like sand it in and make sure that the bark is pretty good. But like holly is I think I'm going to be leaving the bark on it as well. I think I might just lightly sand it, and I'm going to have fun with working with Holly as well. And as they say, I'm going to give her Holly. But yeah, so Holly is what I started working on. I have three sticks that I've actually made. I'll show. Well, like I haven't put the finish on this yet. This is the one I was just working on before I came up for my live stream. And like I kind of want to keep these, but I don't know how it's going to like. I think that's on like mightn't peel away now too much. I think I've kind of sanded it down and it's kind of like stuck as well. So like usually on a holly, it's like an onion. You have like a few layers of bark. So like you have kind of this bark, which is the kind of like greenish, palish color. Then you have like a little bit of black underneath it as well. But like there's different. I think this demonstrates this a bit well. There's kind of like a few different layers. Like when you remove the bark a bit more, it goes a bit darker. So I think it'll make for a good finish. When I can kind of try to bring out a few of these little colors and different things as well. Is holly harder than blackthorn? Nothing's really harder than blackthorn, but holly is a very hard wood, very strong, very dense wood as well. Holly is a fantastic wood. I can't believe like not many people use it. Well, it's probably hard enough to get. Like it takes a while to collect 300 pieces of holly. And it's not easy to get as well. Because it's not like a readily available wood. I have one of your blackthorn sticks I picked up a couple of years ago, and it's a fine stick. Old Bones Cretan, yes, thank you for mentioning that as well. Like my sticks last. Like guys who bought my sticks 10 and 15 years ago still message me and tell me how they're still using their sticks, and it still has it as well. So yeah, holly is an interesting stick. I'll show you a few more pieces of this, and then I'll get to the comments as well. So this is like a holly shillelagh that I've done. It's actually quite a nice one as well. And because like it's not as heavy as blackthorn, but still a very strong wood, I can go a little bit thicker and bigger with the holly. So like here's really kind of like thick piece. This is like 1 3/4 inch. Here's another. Where we go? So you guys can see. So this is like a walking stick, probably around. I can't remember how much. What is it? It's about 37, 38 inches. It's a good thick one. It's got a really kind of, I've done like here you guys can see, just a typical type of knob type of finish, which is the Irish style as well. I've sanded this one down and the bark looked quite nice as well. I think that will really pop, and I tried to bring out a few of the little colors and different things as well. Holly is a very unusual wood. It is not mass produced. It's not sold everywhere. There's a few guys, hobbyists, that'll do one from time to time. Let's see. Godwat says, can it fight off a wild boar? Wild boars are pretty mean. It depends on your skill level. Uh, I would say, it's better to have a gun than a stick. Don't bring a stick to a gunfight. Oh damn, that one's cool. Is a thick one. Yeah, this is a good thick one. These are the stick you guys are always wanting, like the thick, big, heavy ones as well. So I've done, this is quite. Never know how to model these sticks. So here you go, guys. Bit of a stick. It's pretty good. There's always going to be a little bends or something, but once it's balanced, that's always good as well. So it's a good heavy stick. I was working on this. I finished this afternoon. These holly sticks probably won't go up to like the middle of next week, so I want to build up a few rather than just put one or two up as well. I've another one more as well. This one's a shorter one, just filling a few bits and pieces here. This one is about 33 inches or something like that. I was going to make this into a bit of a cudgel, but like it's long enough to be a walking stick, so walking stick it is. Nice stick. As with the McCaffrey style as well, this is like made from one piece of wood. I do not attach the handles. Okay, not saying that guys that attach the handles are useless or anything. It's just that because they always get butthurt when I say that. But I use one piece of wood, and I say this because I'm distinguishing why my style from other ones as well. So I use one piece of wood, and this is the McCaffreycraft style. I use wood that's from Ireland, grown in Ireland, and made from Irish hands. This took nutrients from Ireland. So this is actually owning a piece of Ireland. When you own one of McCaffrey sticks, you're owning a piece of Ireland. All of these phrases and slogans and stuff that I have said are being used by everyone. So that's kind of a compliment as well, because I am becoming the biggest guy in stick making in Ireland for some time. I have quite a big audience now as well, and I'll give you guys what you want. So here's a very nice piece of. Let's see a few more things here. So thick one, yes, it is. That's good. Boar wins 99% of the time. Says Killdozer as well. That's something you don't have to worry about in Ireland. I can actually go for a walk in a forest or a mountain, and I don't have to worry about a mountain lion eating me, a grizzly bear ripping my throat out. I don't have to worry about these things. It's you guys, American man, you're tough guys. You're willing to go out. Like if I was an American man, I wouldn't be walking there. I'd love to have a gun, but I wouldn't be out walking if there's like grizzly bears and things as well. But you guys, man, you're living on the frontiers and stuff. I always find those stories cool. Like I live in a world that's so different to you guys in America. Like you guys, when you go for a walk, you're worried about snakes, you're worried about bears, you're worried about mountain lions, you're worried about like all these things that can kill you. And you're not worried. You just kind of accept they're just part of your environment, and you get on with it. And I like that's what blows my mind usually as well. That that a lot of people in America, this danger is quite an adrenaline rush. For me anyway as well. Let me just catch up in a few of these comments. What type of wood do you use? I use blackthorn predominantly, but today I started on holly as well, and I use a little bit of oak. But the lion's share of sticks that I do would be made from blackthorn, Irish blackthorn, which is quite a common type of wood. Nice work, man. I appreciate that as well. So here's a nice stick. It's about 33 inches or something like that. This is good for someone up to about 5, 6 or something like that. And so I've only got 3 holly that I was working on this afternoon, and I was working on 5 more blackthorn walking sticks, and I have 4. I have like you see these sticks over. What's it this side? See these guys here by the mirror. They're hiking sticks. I'll probably put them up tomorrow because I ran out of time today as well. Let's see now. Let's see. Godwad says, never seen a boar in America, but I'm camping in Germany at the moment, and the boars are everywhere. Can't you eat them? Aren't boars just like pigs that just went a bit wild? Let's see, catch up on some of the comments here. Tim says, hello, Francis. Finally, after weeks, I'm catching you from the beginning. Yes. Thank you, Tim. You're in Colorado, I think it is as well. So shout out to my good friend Tim McKern from Colorado, who visited me in the shop as well. France, oh, my French, very good. Ah, it's very bien. I cannot speak too much French. I just know, like, I tried to speak French in France, and they looked at me like, "What are you doing? Just speak English." Let's see, an attitude adjuster as well. Sticks have been known to do that as well. Hoppy Fletch says, hi, Francis. Hello, Hoppy. How are things with you? I hope everything is wonderful in your life as well. Forge the Femme, it somewhat resembles the mulberry I make sticks from as well. Yeah, like, there's it could be from the same family or something like that. Mary Miles says, hello. How are you? And to Paul as well. Thank you, Mary. Hope everything is well for you in Wyoming. Let's make sure I'm just catching up these comments. Big John Elliott, you're back. My dad is asking, where's John Elliott? I haven't seen him on the stream. My dad misses you, John, man. So how's it going? How's Frank keeping? My dad's all right. Puck Fair is a festival in our hometown, so my dad's just preoccupied with Puck Fair. It's a weird festival in our hometown. We get a goat, we put it up in the air on the stand for 3 days. All these woke weirdos are like complaining about the goat's personality and feelings would be hurt by putting it up. But it's a 400-year-old tradition, and like me, like everyone's too sensitive in the world right now, man. Like if you like grew up in Ireland, the amount of jokes and teasing and what have been said to you, like it really toughens you up. That's why Irish people are very self-deprecating. Like we don't really think we're better than everyone else. We just kind of know our role in society, and we like a bit of banter. But John, I hope all is well with you. I hope your business is good, and I hope your full time employment is good. I've heard things are getting pretty tough in the north, for like the economy and different things as well, and obviously with the protests that were going on about the immigration and different things as well. And I think like it's always tough that when things are going that direction. But yeah, there's as like in everywhere, there's a lot of anger in Irish society, both north and south of the border, and in across the ocean as well, to the UK. Let's see now. Joe says hi, Mary. Paul's hi, Mary. Hi, Joe. You're all hiing each other. Yeah, yes. John says holly is a very underrated wood. It's great to work with. Looks well with the bark stripped off. Yeah, I know. Like I was going to strip off the bark and stuff, but like sometimes like for pictures and things, if it looks so plain when it's like barkless. It looks, it's like when I come out of the shower and I look at myself in the mirror. And even still, I've got a bit of hair around, so it's like it gives a bit of character to this Adonis of an Irishman. But yeah, it looks pretty bare, man, when it has the bark completely off. I know some guys like to do it as well, but I'll kind of like, me, John. I do my own thing. It's how I feel. Even my dad was asking me today, how are you going to make the holly and stuff like that? Sorry, some guy's pushing on the door next door. He's being a bit noisy. So yeah, like you can take off the bark and stuff, but like the roan looks better with the bark off because it's nice wood grain, or oak looks good. Blackthorn looks a bit weird when there's no bark on as well. And also holly, to me it just looks a little bit weird. So Jim Coxell says, good evening, Jim. Going to see an Irish band tonight. Stiff Little Fingers, they're a punk band. I know Stiff Little Fingers, one of the best punk bands of all time. I've actually seen them. I've seen him live in Whelan's in Dublin many years ago. Godward, okay, I need to get the headphones back. Much love from America. Always love my American bros. Good to you as well. Let me just make sure now and catch up on some of these comments. Let's see. Joe says, I've had to put a stick making on hold. There's a lot going on when things settle, and I'll probably try building a portable workbench. Hopefully, it will be usable. Yeah, if you're approaching like stick making as a hobby, there's no pressure. Just kind of have fun with it. Like for me, it's a full time job. This is my profession. I have a limited company, I have a brand and everything. And it's like there's way more pressure because, like, if I don't sell sticks, I don't eat food. It's like literally like that. So there's obviously a lot more pressure when I'm trying to make the sticks, get them out each week, get my tasks done, get everything done. So like have fun with stick making. Don't worry about it. If you need to take a break from it as well. Will you be selling McCaffrey t-shirts? Yes, I have a red. I have them, Anthony. I actually have McCaffrey Crafts t-shirts. It's on Redbubble. I did it last Christmas. I have like 16 or 17 designs. uh yeah, like if you DM me through Messenger, like give me an hour and then like I'll DM you back. Just DM me so I know, and I'll send you a link to where I sell t-shirts. But like I make no money from it, so I didn't really push it. Like when you use one of those kind of t-shirt manufacturers, like I think I make like €2 per t-shirt I sell. So like it's small money, man, for a Blackthorn millionaire. But I do have t-shirts. My favorite t-shirt is there's a picture of me like holding a walking stick over my head. There's an explosion going on in the background, and I have two ladies hugging my ankles in bikinis. And like this is my favorite T-shirt. And if you buy that T-shirt and takes a picture wearing it, like it'll make me so happy. No one's bought it yet. Actually, I'm going to push that T-shirt. I'm going to make you and force you guys to buy that T-shirt and wear it. Because it actually, like, there's a whole story behind it too. Like there is a hidden message in as well. Because I was going through the testicular cancer thing at the time, so I kind of made the knob look like, you know, my one of my testicles that was removed. But like it always, that t-shirt always gives me a laugh because I love designing that with the artist. Let's see. Yes, I see them in Cambridge as well. Good. Let me catch up now on some comments. I'm not sure. No problem. James says, "Look great, man," referring to the holly. Thanks for that. I'll show you some Blacktron as well in a second. I've made some of those too. Let's see. Forge the Femme says, I carry a handgun always, but before that, having a noisy pup is a great means of defense. Mountain lions, though, scary indeed. Yeah, man. Like the idea of being eaten alive, just there's better ways you want to be taken down, like in your sleep, in the throes of passion. It's like it's one of those things, like I don't want a shark to eat me, and I don't want to be eaten alive by some animal. That's not how I want to go out. I'm waiting for the zombie apocalypse. That's how I'm going to go out. And let's see, Joe says, I'm not sure the species of wood the branches are for walking sticks I want to make. I'll test the durability once I'm making the walking sticks and take my time to ensure their quality. Yes, you never know what it is like until you start working on the wood. Killdozer says, hike with a bell. Yes, you have to make noises to scare the bears off, but like I don't know about that. If a bear is angry, it is one of those mom bears. Like they're just going to kill you or eat you or something like that. Why don't you do a nice, extremely violent video showing the impact of those sticks? Well, Toger, I make walking sticks, mobility aids to help people for walking. I can't be, using violence, But like, if you want extreme violence in a private video or something like that, maybe I'll put it on my OnlyFans when I get one. I should set up an OnlyFans. Actually, I probably will, and I put the more extreme content on a paywall, something like that, or just for giggles anyway. Wouldn't be anything too exciting. Let's see now. Ross Stockwell says, checking in from Canada. Order a walking stick from you the other day. Thanks for your educational videos. Yes, Ross. If I got all orders up until Thursday morning, so if your order came in on Thursday, there's like a kind of holiday weekend here in Killorglin, so all next sticks will ship on the what you call it on Tuesday. But your name seems familiar. I think I've already shipped yours as well. Let's see. Coxel says, any tips for sticks made from applewood? I've got two sticks drying as well. It's a hardwood, and apple, pear, oak. There's various woods. Cherry is another good wood to use as well. Just have fun with it and enjoy it. And if you haven't used it before, it's going to be easy to carve through as well. It's not going to be hard as blackthorn. Let's see. A forge. What caliber do you favor as well on a good? Why, you get like a 9 millimeter, don't you, or get like a big? I don't know, like a Beretta or a Glock. That's well, they're the only guns I've ever shot. Like so, let's see now. Here we have a Sean Egan says, "Hi Francis, Sean Egan and Catherine Egan from Chorley, Lancaster, UK. I hope you're away. Just received my first McCaffrey Crafts Blackthorn. It won't be my last. Amazing Irish craftsmanship. Looks fantastic, Sean. Sean, thank you, my man. Like, these comments, they give me so much energy, and like I go back and I read all the happy comments. Like when I'm having a bad day, like everyone does, man. Some days you're just not feeling it, or you're just in a bad place and different things. And like I actually go back and look at comments that are positive and different things. And like comments like this, Sean, like they really cheer me up. They're good. It's like my style is more rustic, simplistic style made from one piece. I try to be as like authentic to like what I see Irish stick making is as well. It's not like a decorative museum piece, or I'm not putting any like fancy different things on it as well. I like this style of stick making. I make sticks that I like and I enjoy. And when you make comments like this, John, it means so much to me that you like the style that the sticks that I put out. And I always just want my sticks to give you guys happy memories. Like I've talked about it before, man. There's certain energy in wood. Like you just hold a piece of wood, man. You can feel the energy of it. Like there's something interesting when you actually hold a piece of wood. Something as well. Jim says, right, I'm off for a few drinks, then a few more. Seeing stiff little fingers, my man. You'll have a great gig. Like the time I went to that, I think was like I was with a martial arts group from Kung Fu guys, and we went to see it. And I think what was I drinking? Jack Daniels, and it was fun. But I had a few bruises afterwards, like we'll say. Let's see. Paul Carter says, I carry a Keltec, a P32 as well. And then we have Linda says, good afternoon from Memphis, Tennessee. And the stick you made for me so I could attend my son's wedding. Oh, that's such a nice thing to say, Linda. I'm so happy that this the stick that I made for you has given you a memory of going to your son's wedding. Like, to be part of your memory, and that it helped you in some way in terms of your mobility to get around, to mix with people as well, and it's a good talking piece probably as well. People are like, oh, what's that? And like Linda, that's such like a warm thing to say as well. And I'm so happy to to hear that comment, and congratulations on your son. Your son now is married, and actually, genuine question, like Linda, how do you feel about his wife? Be honest, because like usually the mother-in-law is very protective of their son, isn't there? And then the new wife is stealing him from you or something like that. So do you guys get along? I promise I won't tell her as well. It was perfect. I know, I appreciate that, Linda, as well. That's good. Let's see now. Jim, where do you get all your sticks from? I usually cut about 800 pieces of wood myself each year. Then I have three guys which I pay and employ to cut for me as well, so that I can get probably about 3 or 4 thousand pieces per year. And usually I try to aim to get that many sticks per season. Sometimes I get a bit more, sometimes less. The COVID years like flew through my stock, so I'm just kind of building up again. Because like in COVID, like everyone was sitting at a computer with a credit card in their hand, and my sticks were like I went through like a 3 year supply in one year. But I was lucky because I have like a 5 year supply, so it's not too bad. Um, Joe Grant says, well, hopefully one day, Francis, if my sticks come out as good and the demand develops, then I'll do that for a living. Joe, it's way more than just making a good stick. Like, you have to network, you have to build community, you have to get on with people, and you have to have like a style and a message and a brand that like people connect with as well. Because like I know the guys make lovely sticks and then they throw them online and no one buys them because like just they can't be found. Like so getting found and getting a big audience is like really important. And my stake charmer is the Taurus, the judge as well. Very good, Paul. Have you ever seen a blackthorn painted other than black or brown as well? I've seen guys like put in like green colors and stuff into it. Looks like weird. Uh, I don't know, man. It's like a Ferrari should be in black, or sorry, a Ferrari I mean is in red. Ferrari red. Like when I see ones in purple and green and stuff, it just looks a bit off and things. So I don't know. I think that does look a bit off to me as well. Let's see now. Paul Connor, you know how to party as well. I do. I haven't gone out and had a good night in such a long time. I don't know, like when I'm around a bunch of people, I like to show off, and I'm probably a bit boastful and stuff, but I'm generally pretty good fun to be around. I have a lot of interesting stories and travel stories and crazy things have happened to me throughout my life. We're off to circus. See you, Joe. Sticks can be used to flip snakes out of the way as well. That's a good use as well. Once you're using the sticks and you have some good memories and they're helping you, like I feel pretty good with that, knowing that my sticks are bringing happy memories. Like there's something really rewarding and fulfilling. Like when someone sends you a message, like Linda's message before was kind of nice. She went to her son's wedding, and the stick allowed her to do that. Like that feels pretty good, man. These comments. Good evening, Francis. Hey, Steve. I haven't seen you there for a while. Everything is with you. She's wonderful. His ex was a bitch. Well, that's why she is an ex. So congratulations to your son for dumping that, you know, that wrong one. Sometimes look. Here's the thing, Linda, about women and men that are different. Like your intuition, you knew instantly she was a bitch. You knew that she wasn't good, but men aren't good like that. You know, we just like see the pretty package. The nice outfits. The various things designed to make men happy, and we don't really see that. And what I found is within women is they can tell instantly how someone is. They've got this great. It's like a psychic or something. Like a woman can go into a room and just look around and say, "Yeah, that one's a bitch," like straight away. And the guy would be like, "No, she isn't." And then like 2 months later, "Yeah, you're right. You're right." So yeah. So like the thing is, like moms, they're right. When their son chooses the wrong partner, like from my experience of what I've seen, like it's usually pretty spot on as well. But yeah. Anyway, she's an ex, so that's a good thing as well. So finally, he got the right one. All good, buddy. Flat out making and looking forward to another year cutting. The best part is the hunt. It clears the head. Yeah, you really like going out and stuff. Like for me, like I can't lie, like I kind of find the cutting and stuff quite like it's fine maybe if you're just going out and trying to cut a few, but for me there's like a great pressure. Like every year I have to cut a certain quantity or I don't have a business. And every year like last year the cutting season started pretty late because it was pretty warm down in the south. Remember, you guys were getting the snow and everything, and I was like, "Yeah, there's no snow, there's no frost yet." But like there was down in Kerry, like it was literally till December before we got the first frost. So like for me, the cutting season, and then I have all this kind of like worry about all the injuries I've got over the years and going out and careful. So like I'm just, and then I'm worried that if I get injured, I won't have a job. So for me, like the cutting season I kind of like always get a bit apprehensive and stuff. But like once I get into it, I'm fine. Like I do enjoy finding like a great piece of wood and be like, yeah, wow. But for me, I'm thinking, right, I won't see the reward for that for 3 more years. But no, I get what you're saying. Like it can be fun and stuff. But like I've been cutting blackthorn for like since 2007, 2008. So how many years ago is that, man? That's a long time. And I'm just kind of like, I do get a bit fatigued by the cutting season. Once I'm into it, I'm fine, but I do not enjoy it as much as you, to be honest. Mine is black on black convertible as well. Very good. Let's see now. So I'm just getting a few comments here on Instagram. Let me go over here. Do you cultivate backthorn, or do you get access to other people's land to harvest? I get access to other people's land to harvest. I have permission to cut in a few different places. There are a few overgrown hedges that are infringing on public walkways, which are perfectly within my rights to harvest as well. There's no felling license you need. You just need to cut between the cutting season, and you have to make sure you have all your cutting done by the end of February. If you cut after February, you'll be fined. B Creek says, hoping to visit your shop in person. Will you visit Ireland in October? I'll be gone the last weekend in October. I'm going for my cousin's wedding in Fermanagh for so I'm going to a wedding in Fermanagh. So just let me know when in October, so I'm make sure I'm there. I was watching a video of someone using a scythe to cut grass, and they said people use them in Ireland to cut grass. Is this true? Yeah, you'd see them now and again, like not that common. But I have seen it a few times. But yeah, people would use them a little bit, not, but usually not for a big job. If they're just cutting some things. Anthony says, "Catch you next week, Francis. Thanks for the super sticks. Going out for pizza as well. Enjoy pizza. I love pizza to eat, but I gotta watch the old carbs and the calories as well. I have to watch my cholesterol. Last I went in an all meat diet after, and I drew up my odd cholesterol like crazy, so I have to cut back on that as well. Duke, I saw your order come through, Duke. I just bought 3 sticks from you. Thank you for your fine craftsmanship. I can't wait to see one in person. So, Duke, they will be shipped on Tuesday because today's Friday, so Monday is there's a big festival on in Clorgal in this town, so the couriers can't go in because the roads will be blocked. So your stick will ship, or your 3 sticks will ship on Tuesday, and it take about 5 days to get there. And so look, thanks very much, Duke. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that you're buying my sticks, and you'll have them in person. And use the sticks. Don't just put them up on a wall, or different things. I want my sticks to give you guys memories. I want them to be used and go out and scuff them, and they're working man sticks, they're rustic sticks. I enjoy seeing my sticks being used, and different things. So, and get message me from time to time. Anytime you have a stick memory, definitely give me the different things as well. The only thing is sometimes you guys you send me a really really long emails, and you're telling me about your Irish connection, your Irish heritage, and sometimes I'm I don't have time to really go through it, and I might respond to, oh, thanks for that, and something short. And I think I had a guy last week, he sent me his whole life story, and I just kind of give him a very short reply, and he wasn't too happy with me, and I was apologized. I was look, I was just really busy at the time. But yeah, sometimes I do get swamped out. Let's see. To add to Linda's comments, us guys have a curse. We have 2 heads, but only enough blood to run one at a time. That is so true as well. Guys are not the best at making decisions sometimes with regards to to females. It has been the ruin of many a good man. Let's see. I remember you didn't believe us. Yeah, it was funny. I was trolling you, John. Man, it was funny. It was funny because it was completely. It was, you had the videos, you had everything, and I was like, no, there's no one there as well. But if you kind of know my personality, John, and you're kind of learning it as well, you never take me too literally when I'm saying things like that. It's just my kind of personality that I think it was kind of funny to say no. It was because you guys got a head start on us guys in the south for cutting, so I thought it was pretty funny to say as well. You guys, and what was really funny is you, and I think you weren't too bad. But I think Paddy Ratchford or Paddy Ratmore, whatever his name is, and a few other lads were getting right thick with me about it in the north. Oh, McCaffrey said there's no frost yet, but I just, for me, it was I thought it was just funny. And sometimes I just like to kind of tease a little bit as well. Let's see. Believe it or not, if a couple of the can be taken over more, then happy, no pressure. How many do you cut per year, John? Um, and are you finding a lot of the hedges got cut back in your local area? Or or when anytime I went up to the north and had a good drive around looking for blackthorn, I found it harder to find. You can find it but usually I have to go to cottages and down little boreens and try to find places that are really overgrown. and most places are cut back. Like you guys in the north, like you keep all their hedges pretty trimmed. Anyway, Ray McKnight says, "I've been here in the US. I don't worry so much about running into bears or mountain lions, but the crackhead and tweakers, yeah, man, they're annoying. They're in Dublin too. They're everywhere. A good stick is comfort and a great companion when walking. Yeah, man, the fabric of society has some issues at the moment as well, man. And there's a lot of degenerates and weirdos out there, and guys like into the drugs and different things as well. There might be mental health issues. They might be stuck in this circle of loop and different things. But I get what you're saying, man. Like, there's a lot of bad folk out there at the moment. But like, just treat them the same as you would bears and different things as well. Be aware of them, like they're around you, and just take precautions. And don't put yourself into an area that's full of crackheads and tweakers and stuff like that. Just like you wouldn't put yourself into an area full of grizzly bears. Yeah, they're annoying, man. I've seen them around places, Glasgow when I was there as well. Hope we get the early frost. You always get the early frost, John. You know that already. You do. This year to get a head start on you guys again. You do. You do. But John, for all of you guys in the north, none of you have what McCaffrey has as well. Like, I have my award-winning personality. I have my mouth. I have my beautiful videos that I put out in the internet as well. And all you guys in the north, with your stick baking and stuff as well, you always look at me as the main guy. So I am your leader. I am the leader of you guys. But I know, like as I said, John, you and a few guys up there sound a few you lads up there get a bit butthurt by a few of the things I said, like a bit oversensitive, or they cry, or they blame me for things that have nothing to do with me as well. I found that pretty funny. But yeah, I kind of don't interact. I just kind of like now even like my dad said to me yesterday about the Olympics, and I actually had no idea the Olympics was on, and that kind of just gives you an idea of like how I've been in my own world. Like I just focus almost obsessively on McCaffrey Crafts and my business and setting things up, and on my on my own kind of family and things like that. And I don't really pay attention to what's like I am aware of what's going on in the world geopolitically and things like that, because that does affect my business. But I don't leave these things kind of like bother me or different things. But like I didn't even know the Olympics was on. I think some Irish boxer won some medal or something like that, and I think Ireland did well or something. But I literally had no idea. And my dad is getting right thick with me, saying, "Why don't you know? You should know these things. It's important." But I'm like, ah, I have orders to get out and sticks to make. Like, amen, Steve. Duke says, "Okay, great. Thank you for the information. I will go on walks and hike national parks. I'll send some pictures as well. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, I got some pictures of guys like in weird places, like in and not weird places, but like iconic places, like Mount Fuji and Kilimanjaro, and like a lot of guys do that walk as well. Um, I know you bud like a banter and a wind up too as well. Yeah, like it's for me it's kind of funny, like just to kind of like tease and joke and different things. Like at the end of the day, like none of us are really competing with each other. Like the world has 6 billion people. There's a huge market out there for like it's like there's no competition. I know the hard work involved, John. You know what's involved. And yeah, like it's one of these things. There should be a bit more camaraderie and a bit more kind of like of guys get like for example, Jerry Hicks, Paddy from Jerry Hicks. He is the best example of a guy who he's called me up. He's been respectful. I've interviewed him. Like he makes sticks. I make sticks as well. We're like two people within stick making, and we don't see each other as like rivals or threatened by each other or nothing like that. He admires some of the things that I'm doing, and I admire a lot of what he's done, because I think he was the main guy like throughout the 2000s and like 10, 15 years ago that really kind of brought an awareness, and he did a lot to help the Irish stick industry. And for me, John, it's all about like earning respect over time, and it's the guys that are brand new that demand my respect. And I'm like been doing this for quite some time. I think that to get any respect from me, you have to earn it, and you have to like connect to my channel. You have to be positive. You have to be promoting my business as well. And, 3 or 400, that's a pretty good season as well. Selling them for 150 a pop, by 400. Just don't tell the tax man. You're a cash in hand type of guy, isn't you? Anyway, Ajaran says, hi there, Francis. I made it. Yeah. Forearm. The forearm king. Here's my forearm. I don't really have much of a forearm. A few little muscles, but nothing really. Are you in Dubai or are you in Amsterdam? Where are you these days, man? You went quiet for a while, but I've seen you've been working out, and another great guy. Morris, my good friend, who gifts me. Hello, Francis. Hope everything is cool. That's my first try, but not my last as well. I have your Uniballer pen that you hand me. I use it all the time. Just so you know, like when you guys send me gifts, I actually do use them. I put them to use. So that was a pen called the Uniball. So in a bit of joke and a banter, because I only have one testicle because of the old TC that I got. He sent me this pen Uniball, so I thought it was pretty funny because I find it actually. I have another funny thing as well. Or did I tell you that? Yeah, I think I told you that last week. Yeah, your man Web Welder, he sent me some gifts, but he put on the customs form that it was like a fetish gifts, and like I paid the custom tax, but they haven't released them yet. I think because he put down a joke on what they were, and I think customs have held it up and they're like investigating what he was selling, some kind of weird fetish paddles or something like that. But it's one of those things. I have an Clada stick. Oh, that's your man from Shillelagh, like who's doing it since about 2012. I like yours a bit more rustic than him. Yeah, he's got his style. His style is like he gets two pieces of wood, he sticks them together. Mostly, like about 80% of his sticks are like that, and then he kind of just like kind of promotes his town, like Shillelagh and stuff like that, and different things as well. I spoke to him like once or twice. Kind of quiet lad. He seems like a nice enough guy as well, and he kind of likes to do his own thing. He's very kind of focused on his own. He doesn't mix with any community. He gets on with business. I kind of respect him for that. He just doesn't. He's not like he's the opposite to me in terms of personality. He's more kind of introverted, and I'm more kind of extroverted. And he like I've interacted with him maybe twice, and both times he was fine. He's like always been like respectful, and I want to get him interviewed. I asked him like, come on my channel, interview you. I said, look, I'll promote your business. Come on, have a chat. But he just doesn't worry, do those type of things as well. But yeah, anyway, Steve says, oi, Dubai. I might be going. I might be passing through Dubai in September. Are you going to be in Dubai in September? I can meet you maybe, because like I got to go to Thailand probably in another 2 weeks. And then when I'm coming back from Thailand, I usually will stop along the way. I kind of and I know Dubai would probably be roasting and stuff, but maybe like if you're in Dubai for the month of September, and maybe towards the end of September, I can meet you. Hi to Frank and Aaron as always. Very good. Long way to catch you. I did say midweek. Let's see. I did say midweek on a certain group that you sell by far the most in the north and south of Ireland. Didn't go down too well, but it's true. Yeah, look, it's. I've kind of like told people my sales. I'm on track to make a €500,000 this year. I've made 300. I think when I checked it there last week, €353,000 in sales just from my website last week. So I don't think anyone else is just, and that's just from my website. I have a retail store as well, and I have a lot of other things. I don't sell everything just through my website. Uh, and again, John, like I'm going to be getting even bigger in 2025, and you're either with me or you're against me. They say, and yeah, it's like I'm pretty good at being very tenacious and relentless, and I do a lot behind the scenes as well. Like I spend like I stay awake till 2 and 3 a.m. most nights chatting to guys who are interested in sticks, who are looking to sticks, and I go above and beyond with the customer service. And like I do, like the reason I sell more than other people is because I do more, and I connect more, and I put more hours into it. And like you do have to do that as well. But I know, lads. It's quite a hard game to get into as well. But I know like there's a certain group of guys, and they're not a fan of me, and they're always like trying to connect to different things. Wait 1 second. We have some visitors in the middle of a live stream. Just 1 second. We'll see who it is at the door. Uh, oh, wait, they're gone. Okay, someone's just. Oh, it was just some kids. No, it was just some kids banging on the door, and then they just rang the bell and ran away. So just kids being kids. Let's see. I haven't forgotten your gloves. I'll get them sent. Yeah, I do need gloves, man. Because if I cut my hand, not too bad. I think I cut it here like the other day. Nothing too bad. Let's see. The crackler in chief, America is dubbed. Actually, I got a controversial T-shirt like can't wear in any stream because I'll probably get cancelled. But yeah, American politics is of a big interest to me as well, and I think it's going to be interesting, for the world. What happens? We have Kamala versus Trump since Biden has not been there. Let's see. I got the liberty of taking my time and achieving a certain finish, so I can take more time. I did upscale the numbers a bit to what I'm happy with. John, you're doing it right, man. Just do what you want. Do what you like. Everyone has a different style. For me, I go for a more kind of rustic, simplistic type of look on my stick. I like to leave little rasp marks. I like to show the handmade features on that as well. Not everyone, that's their style. Some guys like a finer finish. Some likes, to look so glossy and so like a piece of glass and stuff like that. But like that's the fun and the beauty of stick making. Is like there's so many ways you can take it as well, and no style is better than most. Like you, like I don't make better sticks than you. You don't make better sticks than me. It's like we do what's authentic to us and what we enjoy, and like we use the finish that we like and different things as well. My business model is much different from hobby guys like yourself and from other guys as well. But like if you're cutting 3 or 400 a year, like you're going pro at that level. Like usually, and then if you can build up, if you can do that. Let's see. Her VP pick likes horseshoe Steve K. Yeah, I've seen he's like, what is he from Minnesota? What's his name? Waltz to you? I can't remember his name. Waltz or something like that. But yeah, I don't quite get why. I don't see the advantage. Like, in terms of like Minnesota, it's not really a swing state, and I don't quite under. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can explain it. But like, I don't understand her VP pick. I can't see the advantage like in it anyway. Cause like, and like JD Vance too. Like, I'm trying to. I've kind of looked at the VP selections, and like I don't see like a huge advantage for the two of them for both sides. I see, how does one capitalize on when someone says your sticks look so cool and then turn it into a sale? Usually usually the guys say your sticks look so cool and stuff, like they're, you a lot of those guys are just, they're not going to buy the stick. They're just commenting. They're just like things. Like you'll post a stick and you'll get like 50 people say it's cool, it's amazing, it's great. But like you will know the guys that are interested in it as well. If a guy says your stick looks so cool, and if they're interested, they're going to do a bit more than that. They might actually message you, or they might DM. You can interact on their profile, and say for example, if they have a profile and they've said that, you go and wish them good luck. Get to know them about your life, build a relationship with them, and if you take the time to develop a relationship build, then maybe you can get the sale. But like from one comment, you're not going to get that. Let's see. Every I wish everyone could get along like that. I get on with everyone. I've had numerous people start the stick making, give tips, and then you get the other boys tell nothing and ruin everyone's work done. Yeah, there's always that. But the thing about life, John, is that you get rewarded for your behavior. If you're like that's where the guys which they don't tell nothing, they don't do nothing. Like, I feel that like I actually have done a lot for promoting this community. I've made it very mainstream. I've given a lot of time. I've given this hour each week to talk to you guys in the community, and like I genuinely believe, like, if you are a good person and you make quality products, your business grows. And I think that speaks volume that McCaffrey Crafts Limited, my business has grown every year. My sales have grown every year. I have a huge network of repeat businesses. There's stick collectors that have 70 to 80 of my sticks each year, and they keep coming back for more. Someone just bought 4 sticks just now as I'm speaking. Another guy bought 3 sticks. During this live stream already, I've actually sold 12 sticks. So 12 sticks of €145 per stick. I've from this live stream just in the past 55 minutes, and from people who are on the stream who have messaged me on other platforms, I've just made nearly €2,000 from this one stream as well. And this doesn't happen by accident. Like, these are people that know me, that trust my brand, and that have seen it. So, cream rises to the top and different things. So you do your thing. And if you enjoy helping people, like I used to help a lot of other stick makers and stuff. And then it just went all weird, man. And then I stopped doing it. And you guys messaged me the whole time, and I try not to get too involved in them because they always kind of get a bit weird. Um or the guys that want to be me, or like idolizing me, or the guy that was like turned into a bit of a stalker. Like, oh, you sometimes, you're best just focus on yourself. He stole a valor but put what's in men's bathrooms. Yeah, I read that. And drank horse juice. Jesus, man. Tim Walsh is a is a loser as well. All right, but it's yeah, I like like, from those points aside, like, I actually don't see any strategic value. Like, looking at it neutrally, from a neutral point of view, which I like to do sometimes, and try to analyze it. Like, he's the working, like, the only thing is, like, he's got this working man type of language and stuff. Is that the advantage to see? But I don't see any strategic value, like in Minnesota, or having him involved or anything as well. Frank is the goat. He is. Chasing the goat at Puck Fair. Yeah. Tell him I was asking for him a Man United winning the upcoming season. Yeah. My dad talks about you too much, man. He's always asking me about you. Like, I don't really know you, man. You come on this live stream. We spoke a few times online, but I don't really know you, man. You guys should just talk yourselves, or maybe you do. I don't know. But my dad's always asking about you. Yeah, I wonder what John Elliott's doing. I think it's just a northern connection. You guys like have a brotherhood. Let's see. Okay, I'll let you know. Probably I'll be in the Netherlands in that period. Oh yeah, no worries. I actually passed through the Netherlands too. Sometimes I go from like Stansted, Dubai, or sometimes I go Amsterdam, Dubai, Thailand, and different things as well. Let's see. You're such a great guy. I couldn't stop at Tree Mate. Keep up the great work. I've watched your channel for over a year. Duke, my man, thank you so much. That means a lot for me as well. And it's good that you've been watching me for a while. You've got to know my personality. You understand my brand, and what I'm trying to do. And genuinely, like, I'm trying to create a legacy. Like, I kind of want kind of my name to be synonymous with Irish stick making, and I feel like, I've got so much more to give. I have so many ideas I want to implement. It's just every time I try to expand, it goes wrong. Just one second. Someone else is knocking at the door right now. I think I might have to go now in a second, guys. So I'll talk to you later. There's some guys at the door, so I'll let you guys go for now, and I'll talk to you after that. Okay, bye bye.